Bill was an athlete. He loved to get up early and go to the gym, and he really was a good husband and father.
He was very, very kind-hearted.
Everything that he did, he wanted to do it right. He had a plan for it.
Bill worked for AT&T right out of school and just kind of worked his way up from that until he got his dream job. He ran the executive briefing center. He wanted to stay within the company because of the benefits, and he'd been there long enough that he knew that he wouldn't be able to replace that if he went somewhere else.
Bill had disability coverage through AT&T. There were both short-term and long-term disability. And he also had coverage, life insurance coverage through his employer that was a multiple of his salary, and he bought all the extra that he could. And then Bill and Connie both got individual policies, and on top of that, with his retirement benefits, it made sure that Connie and the girls would be in good shape.
Summer of 2003, he thought that he had pinched a nerve. He noticed weakness in his right arm, so we went to the doctor, and they said, "Oh, you probably pinched a nerve." Then it kind of snowballed from one doctor to another.
It took a long time to get a specific diagnosis that Bill had Lou Gehrig's disease.
It just started very slowly, and then as we got into high school and as I got into college, it started to get worse. He couldn't really do any physical activities.
Connie was the woman who kept things going at the house. In this long illness, she was there in really remarkably for Bill the whole time.
The girls and I took complete care of him.
So I would go to class every day, and I'd come home in between classes and hang out with him and make sure he was okay.
It was the weekend of Thanksgiving, and Bill was really struggling to breathe. We went to the hospital and put him on oxygen. Sunday morning, I got a call from the nurse, and I knew that couldn't be a good thing. And she said that she couldn't wake him. Bill's death was hard from the point that I lost my best friend. I lost our future.
After Bill passed away, I was really glad that we had spent as much time on the planning. The insurance money really has provided the ability to make up some of the income that she lost because of his death, and to be able to replace some of the income that would have been there had he been able to continue to contribute to his retirement plan.
After everything that has happened with my father, I definitely think of life insurance differently. Even though I am so young, I do think that it's important to get a life insurance policy. It was actually one of the first things I did when I was looking for a job, was making sure that, in the benefits package there was an option of life insurance. And my husband and I both have life insurance policies, and that was actually one of the pieces of advice that he gave us when we first got married, was to make sure that we got life insurance.
Bill's greatest wish was that we would be able to go on and live in a similar fashion than we had while he was here and while he was still working. It's hard enough losing somebody, but then having to worry about how you're going to make your mortgage, how you're going to put food in the fridge, gas in the car. It's a tremendous relief to not have to worry about that. Life insurance has really made a difference in our lives.